This video is brought to you by Poppy. Just kidding, not yet. What's going on? My name's Meraki, and on this channel, I help you find your potential. And what that really means is that every single one of us has a highest potential version of who we could be. I am here to show you that your journey is an individual journey, but there is a highest potential, and I know you can see it. I know you see those dreams in your mind. I know you see those visions in your mind. This is spiritual essence of a human experience. We are truly nothing more than spiritual beings living a temporary human existence. Today, I want to talk to you about this guy. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is called. And if you watch this video to the end, I may tell you what it's called, and I might not. So I guess you'll never know. I want to explain something to you about this. And what this is going to show you is a quantum leap. Many of you may have heard of what a quantum leap is. It's this overnight success. That's what quantum leap is. You're doing all this work, you're doing all these things, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. Finally, you wake up and your life is just not the same. That is what is essentially called a quantum leap. We do this thing as humans where we try to figure out everything between where we are now and where we want to be. All that does is creates fear, doubt, uncertainty, all of these things that actually just hold us back from who we're truly trying to become. So quantum leap is essentially allowing the universe to play its part in your manifestation. And playing its part in your manifestation is essentially just allowing you to take the actions and take the opportunities that come that are in alignment with where you're trying to go and who you're trying to become, but not figuring out how it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen. Here's a personal prime example. I ended up going to the studio one night. Next thing you know, some gentleman came to the studio during my session. The next thing you know, I was trying to work with my producer and figure something out, trying to get him to understand the logistics of the hertz, the Meraki hertz that I was trying to create, and he couldn't do it, and we couldn't do it. And I was like, you know what, forget it. I'll figure it out. Meanwhile, this gentleman, he's like, hey, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I was kind of listening to what you were trying to say, and I think I figured something out. Let me show you this, and you tell me if it's the right thing or whatever. And he played me the hertz that he made, and I was like, holy shit, that's it. That night, I brought him back to my studio, and we worked for like 5-6 hours, something like that, making these hertz. And the reason that I'm telling you that story is because I knew what I needed to get done, and I was taking the right actions. I was in the studio with a producer trying to figure it out. I didn't have to figure it out. The universe figured it out. I was the one taking aligned action to get that thing. And the universe served it in a way that I never would have known. I never would have known. Mind you, this individual, my producer, who's now my full-time producer, was homeless. A quantum leap, not figuring out the how. You see what I'm saying? Nothing in between needs to be figured out. Nothing in between is happening. The universe is figuring that out for you. That is what a quantum leap truly is. It's about taking aligned action and the opportunities that come that are in alignment. If you're trying to be a movie star and you want to be a movie star who plays an action hero and you get an opportunity to be in a porno, that's probably not going to be the right move, because is that really in alignment? The thing is you can take the opportunity if you want, but recognize what's the differences between aligned action. My guess is that that's gonna go against your morals. It's kind of like dark, it's satanic, it's porn, and that's probably not gonna get you to an action hero. Not sure if you've ever watched the good old pornos before.
Oh, hell no, man, what the fuck?
But they ain't no action heroes in it, okay? How do I know that? I don't. I'm just assuming that there are no action heroes in a porn. Quantum leap, here we go. See that? Nothing needs to happen in between. You do not need to figure out the how. The universe will figure out the how for you. You just need to take aligned action. You need to think, feel, and act as if. And as you're thinking, as you're feeling, as you're acting as if, that momentum's being pulled back, eventually you're going to get to that place, which is essentially the character you need to become, and you will quantum leap. Stop trying to figure out the how. Stop trying to figure out how you're gonna get there, how you're gonna get things done. Focus on what you can do now in this moment that is in alignment with the character you want to become to eventually manifest the dream life you're looking for, or the life that that character can provide you outwardly. You got to become it first here, inside. That's that momentum being built. All the opportunities that are allowing you to be built up. Here's one more prime example before I let you go. I wanted to become a videographer. I had an opportunity for me to work with these two individuals at weddings and shoot and do videography. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. So I made a proposal and I said, hey, instead of paying me money, can you pay me in knowledge? Can you teach me how to become a better videographer? And I'll shoot for free. I'll do it for free. They were kind of like, well, are you sure? Like, we'll pay you. But I knew that the value of the knowledge was way more important because it was gonna help me align with the action, the correct action, to get me to be that person. Now I co-own a business, Meraki Productions, that allows me to do really awesome things. And it was because I took the opportunities. I didn't know how. I thought all the things like everyone. Oh, I gotta go to college. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, how am I ever gonna do this? I gotta watch all these YouTube videos. I gotta learn. I gotta practice. I gotta do all these things. And when I kind of let it go, the opportunity came to me. I was actually out on this event practicing videography, and the people who own this other company came up to me and they're like, hey, what kind of rig you got? Oh, cool, yeah, oh, we do this. And the universe figured out the how. It's like, Meraki, this is how you're actually gonna learn how to become a videographer. Here it is. And eventually I started doing it, started working. All that momentum, again, pop, 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 pop. None of that shit I thought I had to do between here and that new reality had to be done. And quantum leap. Oh, shit. Well, I guess that's if you take some shitty action maybe, huh? There we go. Much better. Boom. Quantum leap, quantum leap, quantum leap, quantum leap. Nothing's happening between this moment and that future self. It's happening right now. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Genuinely, truly, wholeheartedly. I know you're waiting for me to tell you what this thing is called, but I don't think I'm going to. I want to see if you know what it's called. Let me know in the comments. My name is Meraki. If you got any value in this video at all, try to share this with someone else. Share the idea that, hey, if someone's stressing about it, if someone's working really, really hard for a modicum of success in just very little gain, that's not the right path. The universe will serve you things. I promise you that tenfold. It just does. It just does. Take the examples I shared with you. I would have never thought that the things that came to me would come to me and that I would be able to create these visions and these manifestations in the way that it was served to me. I just took aligned action. I knew where I was going. I knew what I wanted to do. And I did get offered to shoot some OnlyFans shit. And I'm like, you know what? Not gonna happen. It's not in alignment with the character that I want to be, so I chose nope. And I feel like that was maybe a test from the universe to be like, what are your morals? Who are you actually going to be? Who do you really truly want to be? And so I passed on that. And then the very next weekend, I was served the right thing. So be mindful of your decisions, recognize where you're truly trying to go and who you truly want to become, think, feel, and act as if, and forget about the how. It is not your responsibility to figure out the how. That's it. Don't worry about how it's going to happen for you. It will happen so long as you have faith and so long as you take that aligned action. My name is Meraki. Thank you so much for being here. Peace, love, and live Meraki.